Hi guys, good to have you on my YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to create this poster from scratch to finish using Photoshop. You ready? Let's go. Alright, so here we go on our Photoshop. So when you want to start, I always advise that you have all your components ready. Like I have my image ready, already traced. I have my background already arranged. I have the flamey stuff I'm going to use here. And I have this image where I took the rod from. These are the four elements I'm going to use for this particular tutorial. So the first thing, I'm going to drag my image to the layer I want to work with. Let's just adjust that. Alright, I think this is good. So I'm going to bring my background, the layer I'm working with. Let's just adjust the background to how we want it. And blurring your background really helps at times because it makes your image come out and stand out. So at times you just have to blur your background a little bit. So let's just arrange these to how we want it. Okay, I think this is all right. So the next thing I'm going to do is to import my sphere. I'm going to import this to our workspace. Let me just arrange this. So let me just arrange this in his hand. So let's just keep it here. I think this is fine. So just do a little trick here with our polygon lasso tool. Let's zoom in. So just trace this region of his hand. Well, there are other ways you can do this, but for me, this is one of the fastest ways. And I'm not really paying much attention to the whole sphere here, so I don't really have to go that far. So after tracing this, I'll just go to click on the image and say Ctrl J on my keyboard to duplicate that region. I'm just going to drag it above the sphere, and yeah. In a case where I would like to add some shadows here, I would, trace I'll trace up the hands more, to enable me add more shadows here. But I'm not going to add too much shadows on this. I'm just, going to add a little shadow on it. So I'm just going to click on my brush tool. Just going to reduce that. Just going to create a new layer first. Take the layer beneath. I'm just going to add like a little shadow here. Just little shadow here too. Just going to reduce that a little bit. Yeah. Okay. I think this is good. So we have our image, we have our background, and we have our sphere. So the next thing we're going to do is to blur. So I'm going to just blur the image. File, blur. Then I'm going to go to Gaussian blur. Right, I already have my radius set here. In a case where you don't have your radius set, you can adjust your radius with this slider. Adjust it to any amount of blur you want. Oops. I'm just going to keep my blur here at 4.4. 0.4. I think it's good. I don't want it to be too blurred off. Alright, I'm going to be using 4.8. I'm going to say OK. Now you can observe, after blurring the background, you can see that there are much more details on like the image. you see that the image pops out, more. And when we have the background all, sharp and attacking the image, but in some cases though, you can still, leave your background a little bit on blur if you have a sharp background, that is. But in this case, I'm not using a background that is too sharp, so I have to blur it so that it's going to look better. All right, so we're done with this. So the next thing we're going to do is to um work on the color grading. If you're new here, don't forget to click the subscribe button and turn on the notification so you can get notification whenever we drop a new video. Let's off this. And we're already seeing that the image and the background has more of a blended color already. I think this would do. So the next thing I did was to add my gradient. I selected a color from the background, this gradient. So yeah, you just select a color, then you say okay. And I'm going to create like a new layer. Just going to drag that slider up a little bit. I think this isn't working. No. All right. I think this is good. Yeah. So the next thing I'm going to do is to just pop out this light a little bit. So for that, I am just, just going to go to add new solid. Okay. Before that, let's just select this color here. Okay. Add new solid. Just make it a little bit orangish. Let's change the blend mode to soft light. Say Control I. Let's just brighten those edges a little bit, like so. All right, I think this is good. So the next thing we're going to do right now is try and see if we can, also place the lights on this region of his body. So in doing that, we're going to go to our image. We're going to still insert that solid color. This time more thick. Going to say okay. Change our blend mode to now too deep. Okay, still go with hard lights. Just invert that. Now we're just going to brush. Now we're just going to, brush around the corner. All right. I think there's okay. Oh, I think here is a little bit too much. I'll just keep that way here. Top. Gently on the top. All right. I think this is good. So the next thing I'm going to do right now is to create a different solid. All right. Let me just reduce it a little bit. Okay. Yeah. I think this is good. You can see that it's not really affecting the spare, so we just have to use a little bit on the spare. I think we're just going to work with this. Yep. Just not too much. Okay, it's good. So you can see it's looking beautiful and better already. So we're just going to give like a finishing touch to it by adding our text. There we go. Bring it up. I already have my text type, so yeah. Here we go. So yeah, if this video was helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification button so you can get notification whenever we drop a new video. Thanks for watching.